Hey everybody, Scout Crafter here. I know I usually don't do a video every day, but this week it's been a special week. We hit 4,000 subscribers, which I'm really appreciative of, and welcome to everybody. I just have a couple things on my phone I want to get out so I don't clog the memory. So a lot of people asking me, what do I do if I have just something? I don't want to do an over-the-top restoration. I just want to do something that, gets the tool back in service. So I have this video that follows. A lot of people want to know how to do a quick cleanup, a tool cleanup. You got a tool like this, right? It's been sitting out or whatever, you didn't even know, and it got all rusty. So what am I going to do with it now? I'm going to show you real quick. The first thing you're going to do, these handles are very, even though they're scraped up a little bit, they're still good. There's no chips or breaks in them. We could save them. But, anytime you put a wire brush or anything abrasive next to it, it's going to really mess them up. So the first thing you want to do is tape up those handles, and then we'll take it to the wire brush. Now, after wrapping the handles with a couple wraps of electrical tape, I went over to the wire brush. This is the fine one. And then I went over to the thinner wire brush to get in between the areas I couldn't get with the larger one. And the Dremel takes care of the inside compartment where the drawers are. It helps out. Okay, we have about 15 minutes between the wire wheel and the Dremel. We use the Dremel to get inside here. Now these are very stiff. I mean, very stiff. Can hardly open and close them. So before we tried to lubricate or anything, we got all the rust we could out of the joints here and whatever. We'll work on that. We'll put some lubricating fluid in. But right now we're going to work on the handles, and which I found out, again, pretty interesting that these are, and you can see the insignia there, they're Klein. See that? Klein? And so that's nice. They don't have any rough edges. These are really well made, obviously. So right now we're going to work on the handles. Now, there are a lot of ways to clean the handles, but I like using this lanolin-based hand cleaner. It's non-toxic, and it gets all the dirt off. And this way I used a little toothbrush to scrub it in there. After we cleaned it and rinsed it off, then we went over and lubricated the pliers with a mix of 50-50 acetone and transmission fluid, and it works fantastic. Okay, we cleaned the handles now. Now, some of the shine came from the 50-50 mix of acetone and transmission fluid that we used to lubricate the pliers, but you could see how nice that works. Look at that. That's just the way they should work. They're as smooth as can be, silky smooth. You just keep doing it until you get it that way. Now we'll do a cut test. Here's a piece of wire hanger. Cuts like butter. I mean, especially for these. I guess these are 7-inch, and it just really cuts easy. So they're very sharp. And now it's good to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe this down with denatured alcohol, give it a quick coat of shellac, and then we'll be back with the end. Now we quickly wipe down the pliers with some denatured alcohol, and then with a small piece of rag we coat it with shellac. It goes real quick. And of course, you remember what these pliers looked like before we started. They were kind of a mess. And we're calling the project done. Now this is a 20-minute cleanup, we're not including waiting for the shellac to dry, but I mean, I did this all within a couple hours. Even shellac is dry. Now you can see it maintains some of the patina that a lot of people like so much, and the shellac really, it looks identical to what they put on the coating when they make these tools and they produce them new. So it works, beautifully. The handles came out nice. They have a nice glow to them, a nice glisten. They're not slippery at all, and you could hear my hand gripping on it. It's just a nice way to restore a tool. Now this is something that everybody's tool should look like that. That's something you're not embarrassed to have, and it could clean up. You could pick up a tool for a couple dollars. This was $2. Fixed it up. It works great, and it's a nice addition to the toolbox. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope maybe you keep your tools a little bit. The ones that are throwaways, just bring them back into service. All right, thanks very much for tuning in. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.